afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast from your host, Imperial Dane, Master Propaganda, Hero of Psych, Defender of the Fatherland. We're off here to an exciting 1 vs 1 on Crossroads. Yes, indeed, it's no longer Holotny Fema winter between the south. We got Patient fighting here for the Soviet Union and the 25th Tank Corps versus the north. We got Zerg here, 1-1-1-1. We'll just call them Zerg, fighting here for Germany, Deutschland. And the Gross Deutschland Panzer is shown here with the mobile defense, elite troops, and mechanized assault in machine gun and mortar bulletins versus Patient, who is going straight off for partisan tactics here. A bit rarer to see, not the partisan tactics, just the very early choice there, than with 2 mine bulletins, cheaper mines and faster built mines, and infinite bulletins. And certainly, cheaper and faster built mines also works great with the partisans, since partisans can lay down mines. It's just most players tend not to use the partisans to also lay down mines. Got Western push here with the conscripts, Eastern push with the engineers here, special rifle commands. I'll probably some penal troopers there for Patient, maybe snipers or scout cars. For Zerg, we got a more conventional grenadier MD-42 start there, pushing hard for the west and the victory point by the cemetery. Well, the fuel point and victory point by the cemetery, not just the victory point. But there you go, conscripts moving up there. Looks like he's planning to maybe hook up. They're expecting someone to push for there, then sort of try and flank behind them. Or no, occupying here the house in the center. MD-42 Pioneers will have to deal with the conscripts there. And there we go, sniper start here for Patient is going to try and bleed out Zerg here in the opening minutes of the game. There we go, before to open up, and the conscripts there they quickly managed to pull out behind some debris there by the southern part of the cemetery. More grenadiers on the way there for Zerg, who goes straight for the core point, tries in very boldly there versus Patient in return. Interesting play there, interesting play. MD-42 Pioneers basically hooked from going for the fuel point there. But we got more grenadiers, so they'll probably assist as soon as possible, or not. Always sniper, they will probably be sent in to deal here with the grenadiers. But there you go. Looks like the grenadiers are in fact moving in towards the cemetery there to then deal with the conscripts in support by the MD-42 Pioneers. And meanwhile, just grabbing the northern munitions point since they can't grab the fuel point there. Nice little work there by Zerg. Patient engineers moving up, sniper there ready to support, and there go, occupying the house here. Sniper shoots straight through the wooden walls and kills Otto. My god, what are those Russians shooting with? I don't want to know. Get out of here, Jungs! Get out of here! Grenadiers there flanking behind the conscripts, MD-42 keeping occupied. Good work there, good work there. It prevents them from repositioning to the Grenadiers' flank here, otherwise they will get suppressed. If even sharper, they try and active towards here, but still that should give them a bit of a bad advantage there. Plus, of course, having the MD-42 firing on them just constantly, there's also a bit of sort of bleed there on them. So there you go. Good play here, and there you go. The conscripts are finally pushed back there. Nice move there by Zerg. Grenadiers are going point, they're taking losses from the snipers. Zerg and MD-42 there on the way for Zerg. So 2 Grenadiers, 2 MD-42s. We got penal troopers here, the Strafniki, with the SVT-40 semi-automatic rifles, and the really big explosive satchels. MD-42 remains here by the mausoleum, but no, actually sends to reposition. MD-42 number 2 moves eastwards to grab points here, while the Grenadiers are legging all the way back towards base. So 1 conscript, 1 penal trooper, 1 sniper with the engineers there for Patient versus 2 Grenadiers, 2 MD-42s for Zerg. Would like to make use of any mortars there's industrial bulletins for them. Of course, the experience bulletin will certainly help, and of course, a bit of reload there can certainly ensure they can sort of keep a more steady rate of fire. But it does also help them actually switch windows inside the house for some reason that is decided by reload as well. Little fun fact there. Well, we got an MD or more penal troops on the way. Note here, he's actually laying down barbed wire. He's trying to prevent his opponent from flanking up. He was wanting to follow them towards the main bits here of the cemetery, it seems. Interesting move there. Actually, first time I've seen someone barbed wired off like that. And there, going MD-42 pushing towards the victory point there. But I would say that is a pretty risky move there by Zerg. Pretty risky. Could result in his opponent clearing out the MD-42 is really unfortunate. I mean, that is some super aggressive and risky play there. I would, in fact, say reckless. Grenadiers here trying to cover perhaps the flank, in this case stopping the constant penal troops. There we go, he just has to retreat. No, he keeps fighting here though. Oh. There we go, it looks like he realises he's in a bit of a blunder, then retreats. Grenadiers moving up, so we got 3 Grenadiers, 2 MD-42s here for Zerg. So that is a pretty robust start there in some ways, bit of a slow one, but again, does pack a lot of firepower which should deal with the Russen. Penal troops moving up, the MD-42 hides up in some shrubbery, and there we go. Penal troops immediately getting suppressed there by the MD-42s. Steady burst of fire. Pioneers saying southwards there. Grenadiers looks like they're also trying to move in there. Penal troops there being disrupted by the Grenadiers, and they're suppressed. The flamethrower though doesn't care so much about being suppressed, but still the Grenadiers should have a much better chance there. Constant going to find out. Could soon be suppressed. More penal troops there approaches as Patient just keeps applying pressure there. We got rough grenades off for the Grenadiers trying to hurt the units there. And there goes snipers caught by the crossroads. More Grenadiers arriving. MD42 number 2 here. A lot of fire here, a lot of pressure. And there goes snipers taking a hit in the ship. But there you go, we got parties out here to flank the Grenadiers. Rough grenade failed to do much of an impact there on the snipers. Partisans could try and ring up here to cut flag in behind the Grenadiers. They're getting snapped at as well. There we go. Pushing forward with their PG-841 soldiers, allowing the snipers perhaps to clear out a bit. There we go. Grenadiers push back. More Grenadiers 74-2 moving up here in the west. Penal troops there, close to being whacked by the Pioneers, but it's not quite there. There we go. Fragmentation grenade against MD42, almost wiping it. In fact, almost collapsing the house, wiping it. Good lord. That was a bit risky there, to be honest, by Zerg. But there you go. Oh, trying to get the penal troops that they get hold of here by the Dushka, by the machine gun emplacement. Engineers moving about there. Grenadiers moving eastwards. MD42 could do with some first aid. Bunker up there, and we got a mortar on the way for Zerg. He's going for an extremely heavy tier 1 and 3 Grenadiers, 2 MD42s, and a mortar. I mean, he does, of course, have some success there with the delaying patient's fuel, but he himself has a delay there. He definitely needs to make a nice company soon, I think. But, yeah, that's a lot of firepower here for Zerg in the early moments of the game. And so the mortar can also give him several other uses for it, so that's neat there. Partisans out here for patient as well. Won't be able to do much on their own, but again, it's a flanking element. They'll be quite potent. Again, they do have a lot of damage then from the grenades, but also the submachine guns. They can also be quite effective mine layers. I mean, they do serve a few roles there for patient, even if they sort of lost their element of surprise. It's the rifle grenading the conscripts, doing us a bit of damage there. Petrov, Sergei, and Dmitry annihilated. Here we got fighting by the fuel point. The MD42 there was not expecting that kind of assault. Might be forced back here. Are the MD42 rushing over Grenadiers as well? A mortar. Looks like it's planning to set up there, but that's not quite going to work out there, I think, for Zerg. And there you go. Grenadiers pushed back by the sniper here in the east. MD42 is fighting with the penal troopers. About to lose this. MD42 is not careful there. We got the penal troopers moving up there. The partisans, I mean. But there you go. Just in the nick of time, but still, there's the flamethrower. Again, flamethrowers don't care so much about being suppressed. Oh, that was damn close there for Zerg. Had he just not retreated right there, they probably could have gotten a wipe there in the MD42. Talk about damn close. Parts of penal troops moving there for the cut-off point. Mortar set up here in the defense position. Like to make a nice complete. Grenadiers here reinforcing, but they're being sent out. They have been fully reinforced. Zerg 9. Mortar there gets the penal troops. Grenadiers then doubling back. MD42 will need to assist as well. He might consider here elite troops just to get the concussive grenade and then to help deal with them. Oh, I thought there was an MD42 there, but apparently that's been back at the base as well. Grenadiers moving as well there. Patient here's got good control of the map there versus Zerg at the moment. Field infirmary on the way there. We got early anti-tank grenades already there for patient in case Zerg hits him with some 222s or a half-track of some kind. MD42 sitting running back there, realised he hadn't reinforced it, and could also do with some healing there from the Nick Bunker. Grenadiers reinforcing. He could here consider some light machine guns for the Grenadiers. I mean, with some extra firepower, he can sort of muster against Patient here, I think would be pretty good. But Patient, I think, keeping up good pressure there around the fuel points, maintaining pressure there. Good work, Grenadiers with MD42 support moving westwards. Are the MD42 good to go? And yeah, I think you should consider moving up the mortar a bit further to sort of better support what's here. I mean, it's only going to cover sort of around here, so it's not that great coverage there, I think, for Zerg at the moment. Mines going down there, good work. And again, cheaper and faster to build. Partisans moving up there with the submachine guns against the Grenadiers. MD42 moving up support here. Are the MD42 up there by the mausoleum again? Partisans being pushed out in the open. There we go, grenade off on the MD42 and wipes it. Almost got the partisans there. Here we got flamethrower penal troops versus the Grenadiers, flushing them out. And there we go, we got the 2-2 on the way there for Zerg. Got no troops actually crew that MD42 with immediately. He needs to get something on that soon. And penal troops here basically taking up positions by the western wall of the cemetery. Making it very difficult there for him to grab the fuel point back. Though, of course, the barbed wire prevents an easy retreat and could, in fact, cause problems there from him in return. There you go, rough grenade off, does a bit of damage. Grenadiers, looks like he was trying to draw it out, I guess. Still pretty risky. And there he goes, about to lose the Grenadiers. Got another penal troop flanks in from the south. MD42 very far behind. And there we go, 2-2-2 out for Zerg. And the south harassment on the opponent's fuel point. Good work there by Zerg. Tried to draw away attention there, and even as being assaulted here. MD42 about to get taken down. The MD4 child mortar fire raining down. Looks like he still has moved it. By the way, though, 2-2 hits should have a bit of a chance of doing some good. And we got anti-tank parts out here. Mines down there as well. Good job. They're mining up by Patient, by the way. Very good work in there. Going to send the other piercing rounds. Part of the penal troops almost being wrapped here by the 2-2 as he strikes hot on the pursuit. Step on it, Jürgen. I want to hear some scream as I mows him down. And we need to be close for that. Otherwise, the engine noise will drown them out. So keep, fast about it. Parts are there in the way for the penal troopers. Oh dear, low on health. Can he get a wipe here? Can he get a wipe? Seems very light. There we go. 2 with 1 shot and gets both penal trooper squads. Oh boy, that's going to hurt Patient there quite a bit. Though we got the anti-tank parts there arriving with a Panzer straight. There we go. Lands got it on the 2-2. Takes out the main gun. Low on health there. Low on health. Will it be able to escape here? Certainly going to be lucky there. There we go. Almost losing it to the machine gun. Does he get away? Oh, sliver of health. Tiniest of tiniest slivers of health there on the 2-2-2. Counters versus the other one here. Anti-tank grenade being thrown at it. And there we go. Damaged engine. Grenadiers being fought as others retreating. Got no upgrades there though. Again, he could consider. We got more pioneers on the way since he lost another squad. Quickly cruise the MG42 there by the now wrecked mausoleum. Tank Group 10 command going up there for Patient, who's down to now just 1 conscript squad and some partisans. He might definitely consider some more infantry, some more penal troops and the likes. Mines going off there, killing a few grenadiers. Franz und Fritz of Hamburg. To the dudes there will need some serious repairs. Knocking out the house then with the parts he probably doesn't want the opponent to use it against him, of course, appear from it. There's quite a few options there, but out of the way. Knocking out with mortar fire, MD4 to the trouble, and quickly pushed away. The threat of the sniper there enough to get Zerg's MD42 out of there. I think a sensible idea there, at least until he gets the 2-2s in working order, and certainly that one's going to need a lot more work. Modifying the other house, he's basically looking to deny Patient any points of entry. Though, of course, then also need to get this one, though. Most players tend to forget there's a shed up there, which can be used for such purposes, but it does exist. A lot of mines here. Again, we can sort of see that Patient likes to mine up stuff. In this case, I think he saw it. Oh, no! The rifle grenade failed to set it off. That can happen, I have found from time to time. Bad news there. They do note, of course, now he does have a lot more light machine guns than his grenadiers, which again does increase the firepower and overall presents a bigger threat there to Patient's troops. So many mines there. I mean, really, this is to get, and he's right on the spot that he rifle grenade. I can't help but imagine Zerg must be a bit annoyed with that. I mean, I would be. But again, good work though by Patient, laying down a lot of mines, and it can be that a German just play out and sort of stall them from advancing too fast. And there you go, T-70 sort of slap back at them pretty hard. And that could certainly help offset some of the loss of those penal troops if he makes good use of it. Though he does have some 2-2s to help deal with it. Grenadiers need to be careful. Oh, he runs up to it with a Panther first. Pretty bold there by Zerg, but it does work. Damage engine on the T-70. Grenadiers need to retreat. 2-2 nearby as well if need be. And they're going to tank parts ready as well. Need to pull back the 2-2-2 there before that gets Panzer Schrecked. But they need to retreat there. I think they don't stand much of a chance that parts is moving up, in particular the anti-tank partisans. In these we've got Pioneers freshly moving up again, hitting the fuel point once more, trying to return the favour there that Patient has done to him so many times. There again before 2 behind the car wreckages. Holding up the parts in advance. T-70 looks like he's going to try and flank in elsewhere, or perhaps look for the Pioneers. He's definitely not just barging in there, which is definitely not a bad idea. T-70 going straight for the Pioneers, so there's 2-2. He's actually going for a second T-70. That tends to be a bit rarer, but it can be quite potent. Can be quite potent. Of course, Zerg does have the opportunity. In fact, he's taking for T-70, can get out some armor and reasonably soon be, but then double T-70s can do a lot of damage before the Panther 4 even hits. I mean, that is a very aggressive thing. In fact, he might be doing it to offset the loss of the 2 penal trooper squads. They instead aiming just to hit his opponent really hard with light tanks. That is really dangerous there for Zerg. And actually means his 2-2-2-2s won't be enough. I mean, versus 1 T-70, it will be enough. But then otherwise, it requires him to basically keep them separate at all times. And if he doesn't, I mean, the 2-2-2s won't be able to do much there. And he hasn't laid down any telemines, in fact, which Definitely means the T-70 has more freedom of movement here. They can roam more easily where they go. And there go to flank the T-70, but most of the shots, in fact, none of the shots hit it. Bad news there. MG42 being assaulted by the two T-70s. And there go to moving out. MG4 trying to get wiped out. Grenadiers trying to wipe out the conscripts. Might get them. There go. 2 gets some hits on the T-70. Conscripts wiped. There we go. But Grenadiers almost wiped as well here. Another push for the car point. Wipes an Engineer squad. Patience down to next to nothing there. He's got 800 manpower though, which I think he should use to get some more troops. 2 about to go down. He's trying to get the T-70, but his deck gets wiped by the T-70s. But he's just down to 2 of those. 1 anti-tank partisan and a sniper here. Good lord. That got quite brutal quite quickly. And again with 2 T-70s, even then he doesn't have to worry too much, because again the T-70s can do disproportionate amounts of damage there to Zerg very quickly if Zerg is not careful. And even then, I mean, he can allow him to just control the map, because again Zerg struggles to deal with the 2 T-70s as long as they're well utilised. So there's a lot there sort of to wonder about. But with a Panzer IV or an Austrian, they should be able to deal with it, or at least contain their tiny fury. He's going for more snipers, though that's not what I expect. Maybe, you know, penal troopers, conscripts, partisans maybe. And not the sniper at this stage. I think that he's a bit optimistic there, but patient. There you go. Strikes with the T-70 begins wiping out the Pioneers, so they just need to retreat. It's definitely, I think, a bit reckless by his Zerg, to put it mildly. In fact, he's about to lose them to the T-70's 45mm gun. Moving up a lot of Grenadiers, plus the MG42 is making just a huge push there towards the east. Talk about optimistic as well. Engineers on the way there for patience to replace the ones lost. And with double snipers, I mean, he's got a lot that can bleed out Zerg very rapidly. I mean, the snipers and the T-70s here. And all Zerg's got at the moment is a single 222. Finding some shots that hit, but also penetrate as well. T-70 occupied with the Grenadiers. He's going to go for the snipes first. Part because he doesn't have to roll up. Yeah, which is a bit odd, really. He should just not ignore those, since the snipers are coming with the T-70 quite nicely. Betty 2 and the 2 just falls back in the face of the T-70 and the partisan tank hunters. Grenadiers reinforcing. MG42 they're up to push back. Grenadiers as well here. Another loss there. Another loss there. Panzer IV on the way though, and he's also got a lot of munitions. I mean, if he could lay down some telemarketing, that would be good. But we can see here that Patience is working hard and building up fuel advantage. And in fact, he could soon take up and go for the mechanized armor company and then into T-34s. In fact, that's probably what he needs to do once the Panzer IV hits. So he's going for a lot of anti-tank partisans now as well. And he's laying down a lot of mines here and there. So we can see him here as he struggles with other elements. He's definitely sharp on the mines, just bleeding out the Germans. Grenadiers moving up the light machines. Need to get those back there. They're definitely going to die to even a single sniper there, sneezing in their general direction. Going for the cuff point, and there you go. Panzerfahrt here for Zerg and the Großdeutschland Panzerdivision. Panzers there caught by the full fury here of Zerg's forces and sent running. Mortar remains here. He doesn't really do much for him. He needs to set up their beds and cover his forces in a stronger way. He just can't really do much from there, because most of the fighting doesn't happen within its radius. So, I mean, he needs to at least push it up around here. I mean, it does include putting it at more risk, but I mean, in its current state, where again it's quite safe, it can't do anything at all, meaning it's basically 240 manpower doing bugger all for Zerg, which is generally not good. There we go, Patient taking up there, 25th Tank Corps, getting ready to roll out the even bigger tanks. Just add to the pressure there against Zerg, who of course has his own Panzer IV there on the field. Grabbing fuel point there, dangerously close to a mine. Could use some infantry awareness to help spot the infantry, to look out for things there. Could go for Stug as well. I mean, that would help best with the arm. Of course, he might end up going for the Panzer IV to also help deal with the infantry. And Patience got a lot of manpower flowing there. I mean, he was aiming for a lot of armor, maybe fuel casters, but I still would recommend some infantry, some penal troopers or some conscripts right now. And again, he's got the manpower for that, and tanks. As for Zerg, he's yet to choose a doctrine. He could definitely, I think, benefit from choosing one soon. T-70s heading eastwards. Parsons with sniper support moving westwards here. Pioneers in a bit of trouble. Mine spotted, dealt with. He's finally gotten some mushrooms. There you go. 2-2 spots against the anti-tank parts. Need to be careful. Pantherphobes up there, and gonna do nearby as well. We got the T-70 trying into the east though, where the Panther is not striking at the more vulnerable infantry. Gonna need almost wiped here already. 2-2 falling back as well. Need to get the Panther forward there towards the east. Snipers pushing up the west. And there you go. As soon as he's done a bit of damage, he pulls back, probably expecting the Panther 4 then. Anti-tank Panther, there we go. Charges to attack through the hedgerows and successfully gets a hit off the anti-tank Partons. Good work. Almost losing the anti-tank Partons though, and there you go. Pioneers rushing the snipers. Not entirely sure what convinced Zerg to do that, but that's just its death sentence. T-34 takes on the way there for Zerg. Still no infantry being trained there for Patient. Panther 4 going after the T-70s. Misses. Gonna at least bring up the hitting a mine, taking losses, going to the fuel point at the same time with another anti-tank Parton unit. About to get one of the T-70s there. Almost. Can he get it? Going into the base, the T-34 almost done. Up here, penal troops, or parts are being pinned down. There are no penal troopers left. They're all dead. The sins have been, dealt with. Engineers, they're being shot down with the MD-42 Panther 4. 2-2 continues to the base. Anti-tank parts nearby. T-34 almost done. Another Panther 4 on the way there for Zerg. Anti-tank rank on the 2-2-2. And the T-70 just moved towards the end of the base here. There you go. T-34 arrives here for Patient and the 25th Tank Corps. Panther 4 moving ahead. They're straight to the T-34-76. 2-2 needs to get out of there. Close to T-3. Almost got the anti-tank parts in there. Panther 4 gets a penetrating hit there on the T-34-76. Panther Shake gets 2-2-2. And there you go. All of this is happening there. He just rushed ahead. His T-70s knowing there's nothing then can deal with them. Behind, the front lines. Good work there. Nice opportunity there by Patient, and he just took it. He's just doing a lot of damage there again before then getting out of there again. So a few hit and run tactics here. But of course, we now got another Panther 4 out there. So in this case, reasonably good timing there by Patient, but again, nice little opportunity there seized. Both T-70, especially 2 plus the T-34. Still no infantry again. He's still got plenty of manpower. Tank counterparts there moving about. Their snipers being hunted down by the Panther 4. T-34, they're covering. There we go. Lands a penetrating hit there on the Panther 4. Panther 4 needs to get out of there. Other Panther 4 moving up. Anti-tank parts arriving. Grenadiers are there to support though. Good work. And they're quick to deal with it. They are taking losses from something. I guess it was the T-34s. Grenadiers almost wiped here. Parts are getting absolutely patient. And there we go. More anti-tank parts have arrived for Patient. Panther 4s need to pull back. Panther Shake flying at the Panther 4s. Almost got them. Grenadiers being annihilated out in the open by the T-70s. Need to retreat here. Bit of disaster to get. There you go. Tank Hunters going after the Panther 4's got nothing to cover it. MD-42's back at base, reinforcing, healing. So merciless forces and the mortar, as usual, isn't really achieving much. There's actually managed to get a kill by now. Still continue to assault here. Parts and continue up there. T-34 as well. T-70 running back a bit damaged. And we got a smoke screen down there. Oh, hello. That's actually a pretty clever one there by Zerg. Pretty much goes, all right, if I can't kill them, at least I can prevent them from shooting at me. That, unless, of course, they have to get within range of the MG-42. Sharp move there, I think, by Zerg. Sharp move. Sharp thinking, in fact. Sharp reacting. But the Panther 4's in a terrible state there, yet he's still pushing them forward, knowing he has to do something there to hold Patient a bit, I guess. But needs some more Pioneers right now, and he is getting more Pioneers, so that's a good reaction there by Zerg. It is time here for the mid-game analysis in terms of damage. The Patient's hit kills-wise, he's also ahead. I mean, really, Patient is just leading in so many ways. Again, his aggressive T-70 tactics, his aggressive mining, his aggressive play overall, and just sort of looking for weak spots, hitting them fast, getting out there. He's very much sort of hit and run. He's sort of, I suppose you could call it a bit of a patient hunting, quickly waiting, looking, hitting, getting back. He doesn't, commit to endless meat grinders or anything like that. He just looks, can I do something there? Good. I'll hit, do a lot of damage, then get out of there before I suffer too much. I mean, it's a very sort of mobile, fluid player there. Zerg's sort of trying to deal with a bit as well, but again, he's struggling to catch up then. So he has been struggling in the early game until he's now getting the Panther 4s. The smoke there from the mortar, though, also proved to be quite a bit of a helpful, sharp movement, I think. Could have lost the Panther 4, they've not. I mean, value-wise, they're close to each other. Those Zerg has been able to sort of keep things up, but again, Patient is catching up more and more with more and more tanks, and he's soon going to get another T-34. Resource-wise, close to each other, so nothing huge. Then again, control-wise, been close, but again, with a few leads here and there for Zerg, but again, we can sort of see now, Patient is more dominant against Zerg. So that is that. But yeah, some aggressive play here from Patient, and, more tanks good, but I definitely think he needs some infantry to help hold ground, but take ground and support his tanks. better. I mean, you know, something a bit besides the Partizans, which can help a bit, but the problem is they're quite vulnerable to machine guns, and infantry can that way quickly be dealt with. So it's a bit risky there by Patient. I do feel it could be a bit of a weakness in his force composition at the moment. But also, you know, bringing up more tanks is not a bad idea. He might want to bring up an SU-5 here soon, you know, maybe an SU-6s, to help deal with enemy armor as that becomes more and more prevalent, so he doesn't have to fully rely on the anti-tank Partizans either that way. Otherwise, more mines would be a good move, or he could consider a spy network to look for, you know, further weak spot and then hit that full with his armor. So, I mean, there's several sort of, I think, routes here for Patient to take. And that's certainly going to be interesting to see how he does it. For Zerg, things are a lot more tricky. Again, his tanks are heavily damaged. He's bleeding a lot here. And his opponent's got a sizably larger armored force than him, plus anti-tank parts and snipers. And again, he's wielding it pretty mean, plus laying down a lot of mines. So it's going to be pretty tricky here for Zerg. And I do think one of the things you're going to need now is a Stug just for the, well, increased range, but also higher rate of fire than his Panzer Force to help, you know, keep the Russian tanks in check, just deal damage to them. Although some Panzer Grenadiers just for added anti-infantry, of course, the problem's going to be the snipers there, parts. Of course, that's not going to be quite as straightforward as you would like it. Otherwise, he needs to consider looking into a doctrine. Elite troops could run, you know, Panzer-Tactician, Stormtroopers, concussive grenades, G-43s, plus the theory here, the Tiger Rays could be an option if Patient keeps building up an armoured force. The Tiger Rays, in fact, well utilised, could, you know, be quite a shock element. He could go for mechanised assault, but the problem is it's not going to add a lot to him right now. And the Tiger tank is going to be too much, I think, of a sort of slow element here in his forces currently. And then there's finally mobile defense, which I think could work. Command tank support, you know, make him harder to kill. But also the Pumas, maybe as a flanking element, you know, something to, you know, deflect some of Patient's more mobile T-70 play there as well. Plus Ostrom could be used to soak up fire from the snipers. I mean, mobile defense, I think, could be sort of a nice counter sort of pick here to Patient's Partisans and overall his current strategy. But he definitely needs to deal with that. He needs to try and harass more. Of course, he needs to be more careful with it thanks to the double T-70s who are veteran too, which again means any unit caught is going to die very quickly. I mean, harassers would need support from a Puma to pull that one off. But it's definitely going to be tricky there, and it might even require him to make use of his smoke screens here and there to perhaps close in on the tanks or at least negate some of the damage plus the anti-tank Partisans. So it's going to be very interesting to see what Zerg does against Patient, because Patient right now is looking pretty strong and pretty dominant.
Ready for assignment.
Even having suffered several times grievous losses being, you know, rendered down to a very small force, but still has been able to bounce back just because of the sheer power of the T-70s was the way he has handled these T-70s and the lack, in fact, of mines from Zerg. In fact, that's one of the things Zerg needs to, you know, put down, mines. I think a few telemines here and there could have done a lot for him later in the game. Smoke screen again, basically looking to negate the sniper's firepower as he repairs it at the front line. Also force the tanks if they want to do any damage, have to push through them and thusly closer to his own guns, I suppose. That's an interesting move there by Zerg. Again, good use of smoke in that sense. Pushing for the fuel point there with the anti-tank Partisans. Nice move there by Patient. Nice move. Fixing up the Panther Force. And before turning westwards. He's setting up for something there. So can soon go for Stug here for the Großdeutschland Panzer Division, so named because it's recruited unlike most other units on the German army at that point, which were generally recruited from a region or a town, recruited from all across Germany. In fact, from usually the best from each division, hence the name Großdeutschland, that is Greater Germany. Little fun fact there. Started as an infantry division, then later became motorized. There is a Panzer Grenadier division, and then finally a Panzer division, and then full-fledged Panzer Corps would be joined in with the Panzer Grenadier division Brandenburg. There was also a rather elite Panzer division which received its own battalion, or at least company of Tigers. I don't know how long that lasted. Snipers there caught by the grenades, like machine guns, good work there. Could try to hit more snipers, kill. In fact, they could be forced to retreat there, which would definitely make some room there for the infantry at the front. Panther 4 moving up, Stug on the way there for Zerg. Good work, and he's even careful again with all the tanks getting annihilated there. Panther flying at the Panther 4, shots fired. T-34 might also go in here. He of course has a marked vehicle which could definitely give him more punch to his tanks. Landing a good hit in the Panther 4, but quickly pulling back here. He does not here, you know, just get him stuck in a meat grinder versus Zerg. So there goes Stug out for Zerg. Stug 3 Ausführung G, early model. Later model would have a different mantle there, which was commonly known as the Saukopf, but actually wasn't called that by the Germans. Plus a remote control pentagram machine gun. Plus They were more commonly known to have cracked machine guns on the Magna, but apparently, you know, that's something I learned recently. Even the earlier models would have one right about there, sort of bored into the Magna as well there, just for added, you know, machine gun firepower versus infantry. Little fun fact there, little fun fact there. And now it's going for the H-16. You can see a patient is building up a sizable armoured force here, and that's definitely going to be a problem there for Zerg. That's definitely going to be a problem there for Zerg. Especially if the patient uses it sneakily. No, again, note there again, he doesn't, you know, push in for it. It looks like he's going to strike at Zerg's base again. Hit here and there, then run. This guy definitely knows how he wants to play his Soviets. Sneaky bastard. Getting there, the bunker looks like it's going to wreck it, open up an entrance into Zerg's base. Yeah. Got the Panther Force moving. Stug is not quite, oh, it's too far away there, but there you go. He's almost got the bunker pulled back right before he's able to get it. Pioneers, Panther Force, mortar there in support. Infantry going for the centre victory point. He's laying down the smoke screen here, possibly on the Grenadiers, since they're rather what, you know, it's more likely to get shot at the moment. H6 moving up, we got this. Where is it? Oh, it's inside the base. Sniper fire there from Patient Sniper, and there you go. Reasonably safe at the victory point. Pioneers getting sniped, though they are less safe. And again, sizable armoured force here. Decent mix there as well, I think, by Patient. As for Zerg, what will we do next? I mean, he could go for another shoot here, but a part of me is starting to think he might actually aim for a Tiger Ace. He's got plenty of manpower close to the 17 command points required for the Ace. There's there now with the smoke lifting, pushing forward, but they're going to be pushing straight into the Russian armour, the tanks. And we got the anti-tank, Hawk moving up here on the right flank, but there you go, we got an MG42 covering the flank there, good work by Zerg. Another MG42 there, catching them up. Sniper there is getting hits on the MG42. Definitely feels like he's aiming for the Ace there. I mean, he could have made better use of the doctrine before that. I think a few concussive grenades here, T-43s and Stormtroopers, I think could have done a lot of good. Well, in this case, the smoke was too late, but, you know, nice to see him actually using smoke here, trying to cover up advances and retreats. And we got another T-34 on the way for Patient. He's going to have 3 T-34s, 2 T-70s, and an Su-76 there. And one of those T-70s is already a hero of the Soviet Union. Stug hanging back there. He's going to need to hold on for a bit longer there. And Patient there, I think, is playing the Patient game, perhaps unaware that he's going to get hit by a Tiger Ace. And you don't see so many Tiger Aces, I feel, nowadays. Don't quite have the same reputation as they used to, at least amongst German players. Yeah, sizable armoured force here. I mean, if he were to push through now, he could do a lot of damage there before the Ace hits. Of course, again, he does expect it, I think. And of course, the question is, where does he expect to hit with all this armour? Because again, he's got a lot of tanks. Ah, he's a full pop cap. He can't bring it up there. Unit wipe there, Pioneers annihilated. Leaves him with only 1 Pioneer squad. He's very close to the Ace there, very close. And again, Patient is complete. He's even using spy network here to further look out where the armoured force is and perhaps decide when and where to strike. There you go, flanks the Stug there with the anti-tank partisans. Then use again off spy network to figure out. There you go, he's going to hit the flank there. He's actually dragging away the tanks from the infantry here. It's important in most cases. Wipe down an anti-tank partisan squad. There you go, T-34s arrive. More vehicles moving up the H-6 T-70s, but there you go, the Ace is out. And there you go, will he, Patient, realise what's coming there? We have gotten the warnings that the Ace has arrived. One of Germany's finest Tiger cruisers here to front. So we got 3 T-34s, 2 77s, and 6 there versus 2 Panther 4s, a Stug, and a Ace here. There we go, battle hits off. T-70 there being blocked by the T-34s. Tiger Ace blitzing forwards. They're looking to flank the enemy tanks. T-34 taking hit from the Panther 4s and the Stugs. T-34, 76, they're going in there. Tiger taking hits. Does he have marked vehicle on the Ace? Yes, indeed. Down to half health. The Panther T-34 being flanked by the Panther 4. Panther 4 taking hits from the H-76. T-70 firing away there. Tiger Ace pulling back. But hit a mine if he's not careful. Panther 4 about to go down here. H-6. Panther 4 hits eventually 2 other Panther 4 72. There we go. Both knocked out. Tiger Ace there gets the T-34. And the T-70 is about to go down as well. Anti-tank partner around there, still marked vehicle on the Ace. He's going all in for it. T-70 still operable, going for the kills. And he's almost got the ace there. Main gun is out, engine is out. Smoke pop, will it be enough? 100 points left in 346. There you go. T-70 strikes into Zerg's base, going for the wipes there while he can. And he gets the ace. He gets the ace. T-70 escapes out here through the eastern entrance. Nice save there by Patient in the face of disaster. But even then, you know, Zerg though has taken quite severe casualties while his mortars down. He's down to his Stuka Panther for a bit of infantry, some Pioneers and MG42s. Good lord. Anti-tank pads in the way there. Saves the other anti-tank pad and squad by the looks of it. Still some infantry going to be helpful, I think, out of the way. Panther 4 could now be probably a pop smoke. Going for the victory point there, 70 versus 346. Grenadiers moving ahead, Stuke moving in, but it is heavily damaged as well. Careful, Zerg. Forced. And wipes the anti-tank pod. Stuke, but T-34's flanking in. 9. Pop smoke on the Stuke. T-34's turning on the infantry, and there you go, gets caught between the two German armoured fighting vehicles. Marked vehicle, then the T-34 misses and gets knocked out here by the Panzer IV. So close to eventually defeat. 48 points left. Stormtroopers are being sent in here by Zerg to assist the front line. T-34 knocked out there. Panzer IV's main gun is out. And then he is running around with a Panther Shrek from dead partisans. Otto, what is working on this Panzer? I think the radio. The engine's out, the gun's gone. I think the radio works. I think. I haven't checked. The radio man is dead. I think. At least he's not moving. And there you go, aircraft crashing right down there. No, T-70 still strikes, stoke fear into the hearts of Zerg's men. Now the T-34 there for Patient. Stug opens up. Bet-21 there. Target weak point. And he gets the T-70. Knocking out perhaps Patient's best method there, sort of keeping Zerg in check. Snipers there trying to bleed out Zerg in the west. And his need to retreat. U4 in trouble here. 35 points left here for Zerg. It's going to be close. Working on the Panther 4 here, super close to Efficiency 3.
T-34 ready for combat.
T-34 around there for Patient. Needs to be careful not to throw it away. There's a opponent now. Needs to build up more armoured force before he can commit to another large-scale assault. And this time there's no Tiger Race to save Zerg. That one's gone. Dead. Blown up. No more. It's an in for high command. There you go, going for the victory point of the snipers with the Panther Force. Quick to strike. Super close to Vetchi 3. T-34 strikes in the centre there. Stormtroopers, the Sturmgewehrs, and there you go. Vetchi 3. He might be able to get some snipers there. And there you go. Wipes one sniper squad. We got the anti-tank partisans in the way.
Death before retreat.
Gets a hit there with the anti-tank grenade, damaging the engine. Stormtroopers up, supported by Grenadiers and the MG42. Engineers, they need to retreat before they get wiped. T-34 playing back there. Wise decision, I think, by Patient there. And there you go, another T-34 on the way. Stuke half later, eventually through 2. No, I was trying to say 2 and 3 at the same time. That's an absolute mess. Got the victory point there. He's desperately trying to get to stall the bleed there from Patient. And Patient, of course, trying to sort of, keep it going before Zerg gets his forces in good order again and can do a lot of damage to him. He's going for the base over the T-34. No, no. Griff looked like it. He's trying to talk about they almost getting the Stuke. Pop smoke. Disengages. Panther rolling in support. Prices and Pioneers with the T-54, there you go. Tries to drive back, but there you go. Take the hits by a target weak point. Incendiary Pitch runs over to getting the sniper there. But there you go. T-54 draws the fire. Down to less than half health there. Other T-54 arriving there, moving up. Panther 4 misses. And they're going to tank part to take the rear of the Panther 4. Careful. Blitzing away. Other T-54 nearby. Cook mark vehicle. Oh dear, can he get away with the Panther 4? No, don't stop up. Don't stop up. Otto 9. And there we go. Panther Shrek gets it. He just lost his ace there. His Panzer ace. That could definitely give Patience there a good chance of getting back in the game now more seriously again. Zerg going for another shoot, which is, I think, not a bad idea with all the tanks out there. Close eventually 2 there. Need that fixed up again. Oh, he cancels the Stug instead, goes for another Panzer 4. That could also work. Bowling rolling out as T-34 despite not being in fully functional condition there. T-34 number 2 needs repairs. More engineers would not be a bad idea for Patience. Got a lot of manpower. He's probably going to go for another T-34 soon. And again, he's just got so much fuel there. Again, he can get one almost every 2 minutes. Stormtroopers boldly and wisely hiding. Snipers parts moving westwards. Their T-34 moving up support. They're going to go for another T-34 76.
We have a new Panzer 4.
Panzer 4 arriving there for Zerg. Stug finally receiving repairs.
We have gained access to a spy network.
Snipers draining the western points. Another sniper on the way for Patient. No more infantry, no more engineers or anything like this. More snipers. There we go. Incendiary pitch rounds there for the veteran 3 MD42. Quickly puts the Partisans head down and pins them to the ground. T-34 finding covering fire here. Sniper blasting away the brains of some unfortunate German. And there you go. T-34 lands the next and hit, almost wiping out the entire Grenadier squad. Still down to 31 victory points, going for the centre point here as well with engineers. But we got the other veteran 3 MD42 they're covering, plus the stormtroopers charging in.
T-34 ready for combat.
3 T-34s, another Stug for Zerg. Patience T-34 towards the centre. Shoot the stormtroopers, hoping to get some hits there. And the third T-34 is moving up here as well. Still being repaired. It's not really happening fast at all. Patience T-34s could do with a few repairs themselves, so it isn't quite as needed as the Stugs here. And the Stug is itself close to veterancy too. He's going for another hit on the base there by the looks of it. Other Stug ready. And there we go. Shoots, misses the bunker. There you go. Tank number 2 gets it. Stug getting into flank. They need the Panther 4 support. Stug going in from the front to engage them there. Trying to take out the base. There goes Stug lands a hit. He's trying to deny Zerg access to more armor. In this case, though, he didn't have anything covering his flank at all. We can see here that Zerg rapidly realizes this and pounces upon them. One T-34 abandoned. About to lose another T-34. Oh dear, oh dear. Anti-tank parts moving up. Veteran 2 Stug going in there. Veteran 1, the T-34 must guard it. Parton in the way, there you go. Damage engine. Both T-34s escaped with critical damage there from Zerg's armor. And now he risks losing it here to the anti-tank units. Panzer effect dropped. He's about to lose. Oh! Parts wiped, saving the Stug. That was close. He's just down to 2 snipers and 2 T-34s. And he neatly begins to there, sets about repairing the T-34. And fun fact, at the highest number, the Germans have roughly, at least officially, 300 Russian tanks sort of in their forces. Of course, the unofficial numbers might be higher, but it was apparently not too uncommon for them just not to report it, because the thing is, if they reported they captured a Russian tank, they'd have to give it over to high command with them posted wherever needed. And occasionally, they wouldn't be so quite keen on that, so they just sort of keep it, you know, not official, and just, you know, keep the tank for their own users. So the actual number could have been a bit higher. Little fun fact there. And I think the highest concentration was actually the 3rd SS at one point because they managed to capture a T-34 workshop which could allow the tank to repair and maintain them. Which meant they actually had a full company of T-34s. Fun fact there, Panzer IV pulling back, T-34 going in, pretty risky there by either player actually. But he's got 3 Pioneers now, each working on one. He probably should focus on one tank and Stug at a time, then the tank. But either way, he's getting to work there. T-34 almost good to go, so he'll actually have a suddenly bigger force here than Patient, who's struggling a bit there. Going from engineers to repair. Almost got the Stug ready. And the T-34. Panzer IV is going to be the one they're needing repairs. And then next, Stormtroopers good to go. T-34, they're almost done. Engine soon done blazing. And there you go, the T-34 is effectbereit. Now just needs to get to work there on the Panzer IV though with the 3 Pioneers. That should be rapidly sorted. Yeah, one Beute Panzer there, as the Germans would call it. And the Germans would use whatever they could get their hands on throughout the war. Sniper fire there against him before they need to retreat that. H-85 here on the way to get some more range and punch against the Panzerwaffe here that Zerg has managed to assemble here for the Großdeutschland. As for what the German crews thought of the T-34s, it's hard to say. They've seen one report where they complain about the optics on the T-34 being not that good, where they can't actually see if they've hit the target or not, which means it's very difficult for them to then tell, you know, if they actually need to, correct or not their shots, or just the shots. So a little fun fact there. They would also commonly, I believe, upgrade them with cupolas to just, provide something better there for the commander of the tank. Overall, can't imagine being too comfortable. So yeah, 2 Stugs, 2 tanks, one of them Russian, 2 T-34s and 1 H-85 here for Patient. Got mines going down there, he's expecting an assault there, but Zerg is in no rush. He is also Patient. We got bunkers going down there as well. He is quickly digging in. First he is prioritizing defending the victory point to the last man, knowing if he loses them even for a brief moment, that is GG. So I think that is some sensible prioritization there by Zerg before making for the offensive. They're just trying to diminish Patient's ability to take them back. There you go, T-Fed's rolling it, parts of the head of force. Stab supporting, need to get the 85 to support there, T-Fed's getting blasted, parts are getting hit there, but the ND-42 come the flank of the bunker. Tanks, Stugs moving ahead here through the centre. Head-on assault there against Patient. Big use on the flank, there you go, Stug takes it from the HD-5. Target weak point there, the Goldman's got one Stug. Might want to use a smoke screen here if he's going to pursue, except he's got no mortar. Or he could use his Panzer IV to lay down a smoke screen, then the other tank through. But there you go, hits a mine. But goes through there, wants a tank to draw the fire, the Stugs follow in. Might get the H-85 there, and there you go, T-54 knocks out the H-85. T-54 number 2 about to go down as well. Stug gets it, super close, that's 53, just down to 1 T-54 there for Patient. Sniper's moving ahead there, Parson about to get wiped. T-34 bounces off the T-34, Stug misses. Snipes there, blasting away, and there you go. T-34 gets a penetrating hit, there they go. Stugs miss both of them. Anti-tank parts arriving there, smoke popped. Tanks pulling back here. In the west going there for the bunker, but the MD bunker there was covering it nicely there for Zerg. Stug about to lose the Stug. Letztlich Flieper gets a Stug out of there. Schnell. Can't lose an ace. Flamethrower they equipped for the Parsons. And there you go, drawing them back into the machine gun bunker there, into the safe zone. Snipers flanking up there, but still got the veteran MD-42. Only gets one of the supporting gunners, quickly gets suppressed in return. And we got Pioneers flanking in. And GG from Patient. GG well played from Zerg. I wasted too much chance. Yeah, he probably waited a bit too much there in the centre there. At the same time, I do think some infantry in there could have benefited him quite nicely, and some more active reconnaissance, maybe more use of spy network and marked vehicle here and there. But I did think he played pretty well. I do think he played pretty well. It's just when the Tiger Ace came in, I think he was completely surprised and this shock of the ace. I think managed to turn things around there for Zerg just enough to sort of stabilize the situation, although he was very close at times there. I mean, had also, another thing that Patient could have considered would have been a support from company made from field guns or mortars to lay down smoke screens to cover his own assaults or negate some of Zerg's stuff that could have worked out there. But also nicely played by Zerg, though. Again, he struggled a lot there in the early game against Patient's pretty aggressive and nasty tactics there. Good job getting the T-34 back in action as well, and nice work over with his armor. He could have chosen a doctrine soon as well. I think that would also benefit Zerg a bit there. That would also complement his smoke usage there. That was actually pretty nice at times, and I think also gave him some edges over there. Patience. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. Hope you learned something from it. Hope it gives you future matches. If you did, subscribe, tell your friends, share it with everyone. If not, send any replay or some feedback in the comment section. This is Imperial Lane signing off, and see you all tomorrow. Cheers.